when the pandemic first appeared, when we were getting the shocking scenes from China, from Italy, and governments were reacting in quick time, I think that we were all frightened into giving these powers to our Department of Health in all the respective areas, including Westminster. And out of that then came these atrocious measures which have caused so much harm to our people. And whilst we're all members of the UK, health was devolved. So individual health ministers and departments treated the measures that they had and the power that they had in different ways. And one thing I did realise was that with devolution, it seemed to be a race to the bottom. So if the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom suggested a lockdown measure, it was nearly as if the First Minister of Scotland, First Minister of Wales, and some of the parties in Northern Ireland here were intent and politically motivated to go harder, go faster into lockdown. And there was no scientific evidence to do that. It was just a political belief structure or temptation. And so in Northern Ireland, we had lockdowns. It took a long time to lift the original lockdown. They produced colour charts of steps in various levels of life and spheres of life. But I started to ask questions about why are we staying? First of all, of course, lockdown was it 15 days to flatten the curve? The hardest bit of those 13 days was the first 18 months. And it's sort of, we were stuck in lockdown and no one had the courage to say, right, I think we need to stop this nonsense now. And it trailed on and trailed on. And whenever people started to ask questions about, well, why are we still locked down? Do you not realize the damage that's being done to our vulnerable people, to our young people with regards to development, isolation, education? We eventually got to a place where we were opening up very tentatively and by stages. And then, of course, come the winter time, there was this talk of another surge with another strain, and we locked down again, closed down our schools. And it did tremendous damage to the point where I believe that a lot of the access deaths that we now experience in most of Western society and all around the world, I believe one of the aspects and causes of that excess death was lockdown philosophy and the deployment of fear.